King Louis XV's last mistress went from selling trinkets on Paris streets to becoming the most powerful woman in France, but her fairy tale ended with the guillotine. Born in 1743, Jeanne Bécu was the illegitimate daughter of a seamstress. After a brief convent education, she sold trinkets in Paris streets before her legendary beauty landed her work in the city's gaming salons, where she became friendly with aristocrats who frequented the court. In 1768, during a visit to Versailles, she caught King Louis XV's eye. The king was lonely. His wife had recently died, and 4 years earlier, his favourite courtesan, Madame de Pompadour, had succumbed to tuberculosis. At 58, Louis was smitten with the 25-year-old beauty. But there was a problem. Jeanne was a commoner and couldn't be presented at court. Enter Jean-Baptiste du Barry, a schemer who quickly married her off to his titled brother, Count Guillaume du Barry. Now Countess du Barry, she could be introduced to the king. By early 1769, she'd moved into sumptuous apartments at Versailles, 14 rooms spread across 35 square metres, including a bathroom with 2 tubs, and reportedly even running hot and cold water, unheard of in those days. A private stairway connected directly to the king's chambers below. At 26, Jeanne became Louis XV's chief mistress and the most powerful woman in France. Her meteoric rise created enemies. The Duke of Choiseul, who'd hoped to install his own sister with the king, turned the young Marie Antoinette against her, but Madame du Barry wielded her influence masterfully, managing to oust Choiseul in 1771. She lived extraordinarily well, showered with gifts, painted by artists like Elizabeth Vigée-Lebrun, and offered the infamous diamond necklace worth about £14 million today. The king even gave her estates and her own chateau at Louveciennes. When Louis XV died in 1774, she was forced into a convent for 2 years before retiring to Louveciennes. There, she became a devoted patron of the arts, befriending Voltaire and commissioning works from Jean-Honoré Fragonard. She even commissioned the revolutionary Pavillon de la Musique, designed by visionary architect Claude Nicolas Ledoux, now considered the prototype of French neoclassicism. Living quietly alongside the Seine, separated from court and shunned by Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, she seemed safe. But the French Revolution had other plans. On the 8th of December 1793, aged 50, Madame du Barry went to the guillotine, 2 months after Marie Antoinette suffered the same fate. Her last words? De grâce, Monsieur le Bourreau, encore un petit moment. Please, Mr. Executioner, just a little moment longer. For more fascinating stories from French history, head to francetoday.com.